Hey, good morning. Good afternoon. Good day. How y'all doing? Posiwi, Anthony. I have Maggie in her kennel. She'll settle down in a moment. Maggie, lay down. All right, how y'all doing? Hey, hola, Edgar Reyes. Buenos dias. Comida en la 13. Hey. See? That's what you do. What? Chill. Yeah, she's jealous of everyone here. Of you. Of you, and especially you. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Buenos dias, hola, ¿cómo están? I mowed my yard for the first time in about 3 weeks. I had to borrow the neighbor's thing. Muy bien, y tú, Edgar. So I had to borrow the neighbor's lawnmower, and it worked out okay. It was fine. I've got to go and get it. I think I'm going to get. I have a few months. I think this is going to be the last time I have to mow. So I don't have a lot of trees. I just have like 1.5 trees in the backyard. So here you go, Skipper's Aquariums. Muy bien, Edgar. So yeah, you get a little Spanish, you get a little this, a little that. It's all good. Maggie's sort of figuring out where to lay down. Oh my goodness. Ozarka, last week she did pretty good at puppy kindergarten. She's doing pretty good with her toilet training. Her kennel training is doing well. She'll chill out here. She's already laid down. Life is good. You know, it's just normal Saturday stuff. I've got fish stuff to get done. I've got a lot of junk to get done around here, which is good. And so it's all set up. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the day. Skipper's Aquariums. I say hi to Skipper's Aquariums. If I didn't, I apologize. Say again. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, so it's all good. It's been busy at work. The computer system seems to be working together. The reason why I was not in last week for our deal is that all of a sudden we were short on staff, and then all of a sudden we had something come up and they needed me in. So I came in, and the guy who was sort of helping do that, go from there. Yeah, that's a good question, Chewy. Did I get your email? I probably did. Now, did I look at emails? Yeah, that's the question. Let me look. I've been so busy. I've had so much going on that my work schedule's been extra busy the last few weeks. And it ends up the computer's working right. We're doing something as far as a sale for the fall, a promotion for the fall. And I'm just about done there. Yeah, you only sent this to me like 6 days ago. I should have gone from there. Hey, thank you very much. I'll watch it afterwards. I apologize. Just been busy. Just been busy in the deal. Let's see. Should I text Doug Gray? He may have forgotten about the whole deal. If we don't get him here in a few minutes, I'll text him. What else is up, gang? Yeah, it's the fish are good. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Been exceptionally busy at work. And of course, with the puppy that's now sleeping. kennel training is, part of the deal. And she's out with me most of the time I'm home. But, when I'm cooking, eating, doing laundry, yeah, she goes in. You're coming up on an interesting anniversary. Yeah, 50 years ago. What happened 50 years ago? I don't know. I have no idea what happened 50 years ago. Hey, Petroman! Our Navy CB. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all good in the hood. It's we go into and getting all the stuff. October 22nd, 1971. That wasn't the day the music died, did it? Let's see here. Let me Google. It's the Barbershop. Is that the day the serial killer? Let's see here. All right, I'm looking on this day of history. USSR does nuclear tests. It's the Chinese zodiac of the pig. Gen X. Yo, Gen X in the house. Let's see here. Oh, the fight of the century. The fight of the century. No, that wasn't the fight of the century. No, that's all I'm seeing. It. Let's see. My brother and sister replied to the same thing with the same information. I have a niece that's going out for her first gig in life, her first adult job. What's up? Bob Kaler's here. We've got Mike's Aquatics and Things. Scott's Aquatics. Greetings to all, and to all a good day. It's all good, my friends. All good. My siblings are now texting me like idiots. The Whale Song by Shirley Jones. The only song she sang lead on the Partridge Family. Your cousin was in that episode. Yeah, my Partridge Family trivia, Chewy. Not that good. Not that good at all. All I know about that is that there's the redheaded kid has had a train wreck of a life. Anybody else? Yeah, it's all good. Man, it's Ozarka water, fresh. Mowed the lawn. I took a shower. I've walked the dog. Life is good. Went to the grocery store. Hey, what's up, Alishawn? Tom is still celebrating his raffle win at the Bucks County online meeting on Thursday. Nice. Doug Gray, the man who constructed an alien spaceship in his garage. Peter Thiel. Hey, my next door neighbors. In fact, I'll put this on next week's thing as we're getting close to is that whole deal there. But let me tell you something. By the way, the Jets could win 2 games in a row tomorrow. The Falcons are awful. And the Buffalo Bills could beat the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow night. In fact, it's highly likely. The Chiefs defense, let me just tell you about that Chiefs defense. I'm thinking of working out, getting back into shape because I could probably play for them. The Eagles could lose 2 games this week. It's okay. The Eagles, though, are not that bad. They could actually end up winning that division because the Cowboys aren't that good. The Cowboys always get pushed by the media because they get great ratings. They have a huge fan base and all that sort of stuff. Huh. Looking at my hair, I think I did a pretty good job with it today. Hey! Chattanooga Ed arrived and left. It's all good. I'm taking him on this week in fantasy football, Fish Fam Fantasy Football. I'm taking on Chattanooga Ed. He's going to go down for a loss. David Cassidy met in Calgary in 1982 when he was doing dinner theater. Peter, they look good. Yeah, the Jets, by the way, I easily could meet 2 in a row. Yeah, I dissed the Chiefs. The Chiefs have no defense. That's just, it is. That's why Chattanooga had to go. They have no defense. This is just, it's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. Yeah, it's Vinotsky Tanks, how are you? You mean anyone else after insulting poor Chattanooga Ed? You didn't mean to insult Chattanooga Ed. It's just they don't have a defense. You see, gang, all I do here is I come here and I try to tell the truth. Ooh, new jokes for Doug Gray, everybody. By the way, seeing this thing, has anybody had the delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich yet? I've not had it yet. I just want to know, is it any good? What is it? Your projections are weaker than your choice of drink, Peter. Well, there you go. By the way, I live in Kansas City Chiefs territory. I'm all in on them winning, even though I am a Vikings fan. It's good for business. It's just my goodness. It's chicken. There you go. It's like no winning today. I'm just asking. The Popeyes chicken sandwich it's more breaded like it's fish. It has kind of a real light breading to it. I like it. It's fine. I don't care what anybody says. Chick-fil-A is good, but the best chicken sandwich you can get is from Wendy's. Nay to KFC since the food poisoning. You got food poisoning there? Hey, you know what, Mike? Are you sure it came from there or it came from, somewhere else? Real Farms has great chicken. Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets is what you go with. I haven't had those yet. I'll have to do that. Popeye's Soylent Green chicken sandwich. Yeah. Soylent Green is very underrated. You have great news. They're building a KFC in my town as we speak. Well, there you go. It's you can't go wrong with that. The sandwiches are all right, at least the chicken ones. Yeah, the Wendy's chicken sandwich, I hate to say that, it is still the winner. I've not had the Burger King chicken sandwich either. The KFC's around there closed up. That's sad. Your KFC sells heroin. Yeah, keep whatever you have to do to keep the doors open. It's the market. If that's what the audience wants, you got to give them. You got to let them know. Man, is this good water? It's yeah, Maggie just settled in there. Mr. Gray, is the crime so bad in Philadelphia everything closes in the afternoon? The best shootings in Philadelphia happen at cheesesteak places about 2 a.m. William Pridemore in the house. How you doing, buddy? Great having you here. Feels like it was forever since I spoke with you. It's good having you in. Puppy kindergarten. Maggie did well. She did well in her first puppy kindergarten. And there you go. Bob Keeler's KFC is difficult to enter and exit, so it gets passed over. The area's lone KFC is pretty close to where I am. There's a line out on to the road anywhere around lunch or dinner time. I'd like to try the chicken sandwich. Yeah, there you go. Maggie yearns from knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, Maggie is so cute, all stretched out. It's all good. Philly mayor can't stop the 440 homicides so far this year in Philly with the rash of exploding ATMs, but he's mandated that the Christopher Columbus statue get covered up, moved, and soon take it down. Yeah, priorities. That's going to solve a lot of problems. I live in an area where we have a lot of Native American reservations. The Quapaw Nation, the Cheyenne, the Cherokee, all pretty close to where I'm at. I go onto those reservations often, and it's in Kansas and Oklahoma. By me, it's minutes from where I am. And I get it. They're not high on Columbus. The deal is that the deal about humanity is that we explore. The other problem about humanity is that we conquer, and it's what we have done historically. I'm not commending it, but there you go. Beetlejuice and a weasel. America's mayors. And New York has Big Bird. The mayor of Joplin, Mo, he ain't your country mayor type guy. He's looks like a shark. He's got a nice suit. Got a tan, got a ready for TV hairdo. Yeah. Joplin Mo's mayor, yeah, he's pretty slick. Chattanooga must have a good mayor because you don't even know what he or she looks like. Yeah. I actually have a couple of suits. One of the suits I have, it goes out of style about every 3-4 years, then it comes back. And I like it because I like it. I think I look sharp in it. But when it's out of style, I don't wear it. When it's in style, I do. That once or twice a year, I have to wear a suit. It's a double breasted charcoal. Yeah, it looks good. It's held up. Um, I have another suit that is just your normal coat and slacks type of deal. There, it's fine. I look good in it, but again, I never wear it. You have a straight jacket you wear now and then. Yeah, there you go. You still have your sniper rifle. Good for you. You ever know when you're gonna need it? I was actually in a gun store this week, and I was sort of looking. I have to. Daniel Velez, how are you, buddy? So I have to train Maggie. It's too young now, but once she gets past about 6 months old, uh, that Brittany's are hunting dogs, and they hunt for quail and for pheasant, upland game birds. And the training doesn't really kick in till after that. But the biggest issue, of course, is gun safety, or is gun training, and so she won't get scared and run away. So I have a shotgun. What I don't have is a small caliber handgun for to train her on what a gun sounds like, not to be scared of it. You don't want her gun shy. So I went in, I know what I want, and I went into the local gun store, and they didn't have any in stock. So there you go. And but I need like a 38. I want to get a Taurus 38 revolver, and with blanks, so that she can can begin the training when she gets to that age. She's not there yet. So yeah, Maggie at daycare, or at not daycare, at puppy kindergarten, did really well. And she will do well. She'll do well tonight. Rico Stan. Yeah, Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. Bernie Taupin wrote that. And the best version by our good friend William Shatner. Captain Savage Aquatics, how are you doing? Maggie's just asleep, happy as can be. Yeah, William Shatner in space this coming week. Pretty exciting. Lady Gaga sings Rocket Man. I haven't heard that. I'll have to look that up on YouTube after we're done today. Yep, that's great. It's absolutely great Shatner's going up. I think that's fantastic. I think Ali Shawn is asleep and happy as can be as well. You see, the Jets could win 2 games in a row. And it's really too bad we haven't had more social media snipings at Snapchat whores by Zach Wilson's mom, which I found refreshing and honest. We began to see what the Mormon Mahomes would look like with him last week. Brittany Spaniels are very popular in Jackson, New Egypt, and western parts of New Jersey. They stock quail and pheasant for hunting. They have a lot of hunting clubs in these areas. Yeah. Brittany's are really good for that because they're an upland game bird. They're a pointing dog, most spaniels, and they dropped the spaniel a while ago. And yeah, Urban Meyer, he's got it going on. Do you know what? Hey, women folk, being as forgiving as his wife, that's something. My ex-wife would have beheaded me if a video had gone out of some young willowy lady would be on top of me. Just saying that. Yeah, so Brittany's are really good, mainly because they have unbelievable noses. They have good energy. They don't run as far out as like a setter or a pointer. So they're perfect. They're a perfect if you like hunting and that type of thing. The Brittany is perfect for that type of hunting. Yep, Tony Bennett just made the Guinness Book of World Records, released an album with Lady Gaga, and became the oldest artist to release an album of new material. Yep. Yeah, Urban Meyer. I'm going to give you a helpful hint. For those of you who have not walked down matrimony's line yet, and you haven't gotten married, a tip. I don't know much about marriage. Obviously, I failed at it, but it's wives, as a general rule, don't like to see their husband dancing with women they can perceive as being more attractive than they are, or any other woman other than them, except for maybe like a 5-year-old niece at a wedding or something. And the other thing, just to keep in mind, you're a famous guy like Urban Meyer, cameras are on you 24/7. So there you go. Tony Bennett is younger than Keith Richards. Yeah, Keith Richards is alive. You know, he's picked up a new health regime. He quit smoking. So there you go. Jeffrey Cunningham, how are you? Fishymon 64 in the house. All good having you all here. Melvin, Barbara Jackson. Yeah, puppy life is good. Smoking probably kept kept him alive. Well, it's good to have you here, Jeffrey. Yeah, it's all good. How are the Guppies, Barbara? Seeing swordtails? Yeah, so let's see here. Chattanooga Ed. Fish are good. In fact, I've got to I'm doing a bunch of water changes later this afternoon. It's when we're done here, I'll take Maggie out for a walk and go from there. Ooh, you found some light blue swords in the mutt guppy tank. Pulled them out. Excellent. Excellent, Posiwi. Jess, how are you? Yep, Melvin is the unofficial mayor of Pittsburgh and the Philippines. And the soon president of the Philippines will be Manuel Manny Pacquiao, a boxer. Yeah, life is good. Keith is mummified from all the drugs. He'll live forever. He won't live forever. He'll die at some point. But, the guy, how he lived past his huge drug years when he was on heroin and all that sort of stuff. It's all good. I have a buddy of mine who got to meet, his whole goal in life was to meet Keith Richards. And this is about 10 years ago, and he got to do it. And he had been weaseling forever and got the opportunity. Like 5 minutes with Keith, and he said it was absolutely everything you think he would be. Number one, you could tell him that from a distance he was coming down the hall because he was sort of like, not necessarily walking straight. And he got there and was funny, self-deprecating. That's one of the lessons of people who are beloved. Here we go, barbershop stuff, everybody. Is folks that are self-deprecating. Hey, I'm this dope that did this. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves that. So it's all good. So I'm looking over here. Maggie's asleep in her kennel, just sleeping away. She's grown real quick. I had her at the vet last week. She's she's 15 pounds 4 ounces. She'll full size. She's not even 4 months yet. So her full size, she'll weigh about 30 pounds. So she's about halfway there. And Muppet 929 in the house. How you doing, Muppet? You got to meet Mick Jagger at the White Plains Courthouse when he was being sued for his music. Yeah, there you go. That's good. How was Mick? Was he was he a good guy or not really? It's Mick has children younger than his great grandchildren. That's a heck of a family reunion he's got going on. Ah, water. It's a beautiful thing. He was very nice. He stopped to speak with you. There you go. Generally, that's how it goes in with the people who are really on top for a long time. They're quite pleasant, mainly because at some point, it's you've alienated so many people. Nobody wants to go through it. Do you know what? This water. I have no booze in the house at all. You had Keith in your dressing room. Don't need to know about your private time, but I'm sure it was fine. Yeah, pure water. A third of us not hit that like button. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Thank you very much, Chattanooga Ed, for bringing that up. Yeah, it's yeah, no booze in the house. It's kind of sad. It's so my next door neighbor let me use his mower, which was nice. After this weekend, you better be looking for a bottle of something because your team is looking nice. I'll take that on. I'll take that on. It's let's see here. I'm curious now. Because again, Fish Fam football. All right. Fish Fam football West Side. Guess I'm on the West. It's I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I hit the like button and hit and receive free fish. There you go. Yeah, mowing is part of the deal. And it's been a few weeks since I mowed. I went out and I broke my mower. And it's a cheap mower. So I've been thinking about getting. Have any of you done the plug-in mower by any chance? Thinking of going and get not the plug-in, but the battery-operated mower. I'm thinking of doing that. I love cool tech like that. So there you go. Keith Moon was the quiet, reserved type. Yeah, kept to himself. Nothing crazy there. Yeah, but Barbara, are my guppies for you? Are they reproducing and reproducing? Are you getting good looking fish? You got to see Keith Moon play? Yeah, I think when Keith Moon died, I was like 5. Drugs are bad. It's yeah, more tanks. Everyone needs more aquariums. John Bonham, yeah. Bonzo. It's all good. Yep, Doug's food. In fact, I'll probably have to put it in order here before sooner than later because I have some, but I'm I did his 2 bottle deal they did a while ago, and I'm about halfway through the second bottle. Lots of pretty hungry mouths now. Excellent. She got the California Reds, everybody. California Reds. Vinay's got them. Who else got the California Reds? A bunch of people got the California Reds. Yeah, it's we need more quiet people like Keith Moon. Going down to the LAL. What's LAL? Please help me out here, Chattanooga. Yeah, I hit my shin on something, and yeah, a little bit of a bruise there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, ALA. Okay, there you go. That make American Live Bearer Association. I'm having problems. Oh, I'm having problems, by the way, with Maggie. Having them, uh, it's having play, puppy kindergarten for, not kindergarten, like a boarding thing, like doggy daycare. The place I took Bolo forever, I can't believe these people, really ticks me off actually, is that the woman that went there and said that I dealt with all the time, she goes, "Oh, we don't take dogs that have not been spayed or neutered." She's not even 4 months old yet, so she can't get pregnant. She's not gonna have a heat until she's over 6 months. And I said, "Well, hey, um, Los Angeles Lakers, there you go." So, and she goes, "We don't take," and I said, "You took my other dog." Low on proper dog food. Do Yahtzee scored a treat? Yahtzee scored a treat for lunch. I've got a big thing of food here. I got like a plastic thing to hold it up. It's well, time goes by. Uh, you know, Chewy. Time goes by. Yeah, yeah. Bolo was intact, absolutely. And I always loved it. People would go like freak out about him. He was never aggressive to anybody. Why? Oh, he was socialized. Now, if there was a female dog in heat around, well, Bolo was would be a crime. Well, no, this is like a service. They do like 30 dogs at a time. I don't get it. I don't get it. If is this for me, Muppet? I use Purina Pro Plan Sport. Pro Plan Sport, 37-pound bag, which I'll order this coming week, even though I don't need it yet. It's you're competing with Ed to type brain benders. There you go. I've always upfront, and and again, it's just it's really upsetting because I spent with this vet's office slash I spent with Bolo, doing daycare, shots, testing. I spent probably $3,000 there, and I decided to go with a different veterinarian. All right, very good, Muppet. Thanks, Codfather. You're the man. Yep. So, yeah, life is good. I moved in my, I'm gonna feed the birds here this afternoon. Life's good. Life is good all the way around. I get your dog food from the vet, that TD dental food, but I'm thinking of trying something else because it's expensive and I'm not sure how well it works. Um, the deal is, the breeders said, this is what we use. And the one thing you don't want to do when you get a puppy, unless you like dogs with diarrhea and dogs that throw up all the time, is change food immediately. So I bought a deal and, a 37-pound bag. Much. I'm about halfway through it, which isn't terrible. There you go. Oh, now he says hi. Joke, joke. Yeah, so other than that, that's sort of the deal here. Yeah, I'm gonna do water changes today, get stuff going in. Um, it's I guess I have to get tops for my bottom level of tanks because something exciting is going on. Maggie, all of a sudden, I caught her trying to drink out of an aquarium. I had to tell her no, and she was pretty good. I give your cats expensive cat food, but I think they eat more temptations than cat food. Yeah, it's my previous dog Bolo is that he was on Pro Plan for about a year and a half, and all of a sudden he could stop eating it. He was throwing up all over the place. So he was on the barf diet for a year ago. Barf is an acronym that means like you make it their own food, like you boil chicken, rice, veggies, you mix it together. Don't add salt. Don't add any fats or anything like that. And he did that, but he became real fat. So then we shipped him over to another. It was just like he was on the same dog food at the end for about 2 years. So there you go. You haven't seen a cat yet that doesn't go nuts over temptations. I may have to pick some of that up. No, I have done my best not to feed the neighbor cats, but they really like me. They like Maggie. Maggie sort of likes them. Motown pets. Yep, good times. I think my grandmother, Chewy, was a fan of Peggy Lee. My grandmother, if she was alive today, would be 116. Or no, she wouldn't be that old. She'd be 112. My grandfather would be 116. Both of my grandfathers would be 116 if they were still alive, but alas, they're no longer with us. My mom and dad had pretty good senses of humor, so there you go. Lady of the Tramp, she sang all the female songs in that cartoon. Yeah, there you go. My favorite Peggy Lee song is the one that is All That There Is. Is that all there is? Double entendres abound. Thank you guys. 17 here, 15 thumbs up. Thank you guys. I can't wait to, by the way, to get back and doing that's your favorite Ace of Base song? Um I can't wait to get back to doing the weekday thing. We're how many days away? I have 6 more weeks of puppy kindergarten. They call it the star class. So there you go. And ironically, Maggie was one of the younger dogs in there, but behaved much better than most of the other dogs. Normally, Chewy, you give us heavy metal tidbits and knowledge, and now you're giving us stuff from the 50s and 40s and perhaps the 30s. That's quite a turn of foot. By the way, I'm thinking of getting my next tattoo done by Mr. Cartoon. I've seen the ads on TV. Where is Mr. Cartoon's tattoo shop? I would love to go there and get myself an amazing tat. Oh, you can go way back into music theory history. Excellent, Chewy. Not not a surprise, but normally it's the wacky heavy metal takes, and so that's good. And again, this is the Fish Room Barbershop, and so that's part of the deal. Let's see. I just had a quick question, and my mind just went out of. I lost track of what my question was. I was going to Google it up. Melvin's a fan of Ace of Base as well. I don't know if I've heard Ace of Base brought up in a conversation in the last, in the last 15 years, but here we are. You're exposed to your great great grandfather's musical tastes. Etta James goes across generations upon generations. Complete generation after generation, she brings us all sorts of stuff. So when Maggie has her first litter, she's going to have 2 litters. And I don't know if I believe 2. One, we'll see how much work it is. Just spay her right after that. But her first litter, the sire is already picked out. So it's a line breeding. She's an outcross. That's probably good for the puppies. The second litter I'm going to do from a dog who's had his stuff frozen away. And it could be a dog that and I have to find it. I know that the dog has had litters in the last 20 years. That the dog was born in 1969, which I think would be a pretty slick litter to have. So Maggie's grandfather or sire was sired by a dog at his birth, which was I think was near 18, and he had been dead for a few years. So yeah, by the way, if you have Sirius XM, Faction Punk, there you go. Your son-in-law is a tattoo artist, travels around the country. And see he's going to be in Moe time soon. Like your style? Is excellent. Photorealistic, dark gothic type stuff. There you go. See, I've wanted to get my first tattoo, and I have a couple of things I want to do. I don't want anything real big for the first one. Like, it's I'm going to keep it away from the neck, in the face. But you think that with my mug, a face tattoo may be a positive thing. So there you go. But yeah, I want to get pi, not the physical pi, the sign of pi. It's an equation that never ends. I think that's kind of neat. And also the number 12. No relationship to Etta James, I don't believe, Bob Kaler. There you go, a skull eye patch tattoo. Can't go wrong with that. Get a tattoo of a cherry pie. Yeah. I like, yeah, so I've been thinking about the tattoo thing for a while. I just haven't done it yet. They say once you get your first tattoo, you want a second one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. I know people who've gone in and gotten their first tattoo on, shall we say, a drunken adventure. And one of my buddies had a misspelling in his tattoo. And I have no idea how the guy should have paid him for this thing. You've quite a few tats. They are addictive. That's why I understand. I understand they can be very addictive. So on his arm, he had a thing called, he had sort of like a funny devil smiling. And underneath it, the caption saying, "No bar too far." N-O bar, T-O far. It should be T-O-O far. And you don't even know how much teasing we gave him. So he had his whole arm done so to cover it up. Got your first tat on your 50th birthday. You have 3 now. Yeah, my brother doesn't have a tattoo. My sister doesn't have tattoos. My brother-in-law has one. When he chose to join the Marine Corps, on his calf, he got the bulldog, which is strong. Can't go wrong with that at all. So he got the bulldog, which was great. And really in favor of doing that. Yeah, so yeah, the pie thing is good. The number 12 is good. It's I don't think I'll get, well, maybe I'll start tattooing up with dogs that I grew up with. I know once you go down the road, you're in. So you are into the whole deal. All right, gang, we've been here about an hour. We'll do this again next week. Thank you so much. And you guys have an amazing weekend. Adios, amigos.